So I got my tire letters in today. I'm using adhesive remover on the tires as well as acetone. Got a big can of this. Basically what you want to do is rub it down, make sure the tire's clean. That way the glue that you're going to be putting on the tire letters will stick to the tires and it will not like peel off within the first couple days of you driving. This is what one side looks like. Still have to do one more wheel in the front on the driver's side, but that's what it's gonna look like. I think that's super sick. That makes the car look completely different. So every tire is done now. That's what the car looks like. I think they all came out great. Pretty much spot on. I mean, it was my first time doing it, so to me, I think it's perfect, but to other people, they might be like, oh, you're a little bit off, like right there, like a tiny bit on the U. But from a distance, you can't really tell. It just looks too damn awesome. I am super happy with this.
One eternity later.
Today, we're going to be fixing this Fitment with these beautiful babies right here. 1.5 inches for the front, 2 inches for the rears. Hopefully it's flush enough, because I do not want to get bigger spacers.
Have like this humongous shot. Pretty much.
How to ruin your car. Right here. Cut and weld. I cut this side too. Now all we have to do is weld everything like the guy's doing right now. This is what it looks like on the inside. All sealed up. Water is not getting in there. I'm gonna go over with another round of silicone. I have another bottle here, so super happy with it. Just gonna go with another round of silicone and put the fenders back on. But yeah, pretty much destroyed my car to make it look good. Last fender going on. Cut everything, welded it, silicone the shit out of it to seal it up. That side's done, and now just this side and spacers, and all I will need is paint or wrap. I am extremely dirty right now. Wow. But as you guys can see, the car is fully wide-bodied. Super stoked, super happy. It's been about a week now since I have had my wide body kit fully installed with the rears, and as well as I believe almost 2 weeks now that I've had my tire letters on, and I'm about to give you guys a walk around, show you everything of the car, how it looks like, how it's holding up, and honestly I'm in love with it. It looks so good. Here's a quick sneak peek. Car looks awesome. Very happy with this. So without further ado, I'm about to show you everything that's on the car right now, everything that I did and how it's holding up. I have my wide body kit on completely. I have the tire letters on for about 2 weeks now. Through rain, took it to Poconos Raceway. It was about 200-mile drive there and back. They're still on there, not peeling, not anything. Car looks awesome. I'll show you my fitment in the front. So my wheels are flush in the front, but in the rear, they're tucking a little bit. I'd say about 1/2 inch to an inch they're tucking. So in the front, I'm running a 1.5 inch spacer. That's the only reason why my front is so flush. It actually pokes out a little bit. So I feel like I should have got 1.25 inches instead of 1.5 inches. That probably would have made it flush. There it is, 1.5 inches right there. Here are the rear spacers, 2 inch. So I took them at pretty high speeds. Going to Mexico, I would say about over 100, and they're nice and solid. They don't wobble, the wheels don't wobble, no rattling, no weird noises, no like anything that you would worry about, none of that. It was actually a solid ride. It felt exactly like stock, except I have a wider stance now, so it felt much bigger. But everything else in the car, such as the kit, also wasn't rattling, wasn't dangling. It was nice and solid for the drive there and back, going as the speed that I was going. So overall, I'm very pleased with it. Here are the tire letters. Like I mentioned before, they're not peeling. They're still white. This one's actually a little bit dirty. I'll have to just wipe it down. They're easy to clean and they're super nice. I'm very happy with them. They make the car look completely different, like actually a true sports car. Really like the tire letterings, and I bought them on eBay for, I think it was like $68, possibly less, I don't remember, but happy with them. Definitely worth the money, I would say. Now for the kit, this was $250 just for the fenders all around, and that is extremely cheap. Plus it is ABS plastic, so it can definitely take a hit much better than fiberglass, in my opinion. Maybe one day when I get the version 3 kit, unless they make a new one by that time, I will get an authentic one that will be fiberglass. Maybe then I won't hate as much on fiberglass, but right now at the moment, these for 250 bucks, definitely worth the money. Fitment, as you can see, pretty much spot on. I still don't have the weather stripping or like the fender liner type thing that goes in between here, but you can basically see, if it focuses, small gap like right here. That's from the sun, which is cool about this kit, that it flexes. But what sucks about it is when it's really hot, basically it goes away from the body like this, but when it cools down, it molds back to its original shape, so it goes back to like being flush. What I'm thinking is doing a double-sided 3M tape, that's like the thick black ones, so when I put it all in between this, make it stick together, bolt it up, and once it dries up, even with the heat, the kit will not flex. It should be nice and flush, one seamless line. So that's gonna be my fix for that. But for 250 bucks, this thing doesn't bother me at all. You can't even see it. Plus the fitment, like the way it looks, it just looks amazing. Nothing wrong with it. Same with this side. It's pretty much spot on. Just here, there's nothing to bend, but right here, tiny bit. Something that a weather strip will definitely fix. The rears, I think, are like the best ones. They're just completely flush, but I'm also going to use weather stripping on this. They're completely flush. A little bit on the top actually right here, never mind, but right here as you go along, flush. Right here, the rears, also right on the body, flush. And as you can see right here, perfectly flush. There's a tiny gap here, that's from the bumper thing I gotta fix. But other than that, the kit looks awesome. Basically, can't tell it apart from like original Rocket Bunny, but authentic is definitely much better to go with if you have the money. But since this is my daily driver and I pretty much beat the hell out of it, and I'm going to be drifting it soon, these ABS plastic front fenders are definitely the way to go for 250 bucks. If I do manage to break them, I can just reorder them again instead of spending like, I don't know, I think they're $500-600, plus you have to wait 3 months. I ordered these Monday, they came in by Wednesday, so definitely stoked. I showed you guys before the silicone stuff I did, so won't really show you much of that now. Right here, it was rubbing. I don't know if you guys can see. Can't really see. Sucks, but it was rubbing right here. And what I did was kept driving and just ate it away. And now it doesn't rub anymore. So the rubbing issue in the rear is gone completely. The fronts I fixed when I put the spacers on, so that doesn't rub at all. My fronts are perfectly fine. I actually modified everything so I can still have my inner liner. If you guys can see, I actually cut it enough so I can still use it and it's still protecting everything. This whole side is covered, it doesn't rub on it, everything's fine. Same for the rears. As you can see, I kept the inner liner. All I did was just trim it and it's not rubbing, everything's fine. I mean, if I go lower, probably I will rub, but this is the height I prefer. I can still go over speed bumps and the car looks low. But yeah guys, that's how the car sits right now. That's an update for you. I still have a few more things coming for the car. Let me know what you guys think. Should I leave it like this, red and black, or should I paint it? Or wrap it a different color? Because honestly, right now with the tire letters and all the black stuff that I have on the car, like the spoiler, the lip kit, the tints, I guess you could say, and the antenna, the whole like fender kit just matches so nicely being black. Also, before I leave, as you guys can see, I have this crappy hardware that I did just for now, just to have it all fit and take it to Clean Culture. I am ordering Downstar hardware, so it's going to look a lot cleaner, a lot better, and then pretty much I'll be doing engine mods such as possible turbo kit. I say possible even though I'm already thinking of ordering it. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Walk around of everything that I did to the car, the whole body kit on there, the spacers that I used, stuff like that. If you have any questions, just write them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. I'll be uploading more content. Give a like button, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.